Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri State Bears taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Miners will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bears offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's John. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears are flying down the field. Right back to the well. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miners offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fires to the big fella. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the 1st quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the 1st sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks. Like, hey, defensive line, you want to give me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Catch in the middle. It's Barmore. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Miners will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make the 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now he's...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They send the tight end in motion. Going to sling it on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Miners will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Here we go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch, it's John.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is
big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bears are on the move. To the air on first down. Hauls it in.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's John. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense offense ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
To the air on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johns. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Bears are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Let's it go to the end zone. Got his man quickly. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Rides the back on the option. The give. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Miners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. End off from the shotgun. Open space at the 25. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Montgomery. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The Miners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get on.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. The give. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
With the catch, it's Barmore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They boot it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.